Nah, he just was making a point. He couldn't make no point.
All right, we live.
Con. All right. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we're the real Hebrew Israelites. Gentlemen, Louisiana Saints. Coming back at you as always. All right. On the highways and hedges, as we're commanded to do. All right. Preaching this word.
Slide.
Sound doctrine. Those three lyrics found in Revelation the 14th chapter. All right. To fear Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. And through that fear, you will now receive that Quran. And if you do, you will face the third lyric, thermonuclear fire. Thus saith the Holy Bible. So further ado, we'll start by giving all infinite honor and glory and praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakudash.
double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the hope and let continue to push this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. We're in the year of Yahweh Shai turning up. Okay. Coming up on the eve of destruction. Okay. Brothers can't wait to anticipate to do that video, man. All right. We're in a time of great death. All right. Mass chaos is about to happen. Okay. Without further ado, we're gonna jump right into the scriptures and get the business clear. Go ahead, Doc.
This Ecclesiastes.
Hold on.
Oh,
Get down.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy."
Who are the Lord's people? The Israelites, as you see on the sign right here. All right. Get James 5. Okay. We are the Lord's people. Okay. And the whole world is about to know this truth, man. See what's going in the news, what's going on in the news. Okay. These certain entertainers, okay, ball players, okay, speaking about this truth. So the Lord is making a move. Okay. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, "Which I will put in thy mouth."
The Lord is going to put his words in our mouth. Okay? We're not doing this. The Bible says he chose us. We didn't choose him. Okay? Because years ago, Jake had no idea he was going to be out on the highways and byways doing what we're doing right now. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
It says, "Saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
The words of Yahweh Shai are faithful and true. Okay? And they're not going to return unto him void. It's going to accomplish which he pleases. Okay? And he said that he's going to save his men and destroy the earth. That's the balance of the scriptures. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 3, it says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Yep.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
That's right.
That speak against thee."
That's right. And that incredulity goes in some those that don't believe. Okay? Those of you that say, where's the promise of his coming? All right? So prophecy deals with lamentations, mourning, and woe. And we're about to enter into the collapse of the whole American society. Okay? The job report came out yesterday that 120% job cuts happening in the month of November. Okay? All right? It's going to get far worse as we go into 2023. Okay? You can get that up. You got something for you.
I got more.
Go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. It says, "Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth."
That's what we're doing right now. Remembering Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. Bible says, "In the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves." And we're in our youth right now. Okay? The Lord himself is in his youth right now. Okay? The Most High Yahweh is youth. So when you hear the word ancient of days, they're not literally talking about the Most High is walking around with a damn cane stick or being rolled around in a wheelchair, man. It means what? He has no beginning or he has no end. All right? Just for clarification. Go ahead, brother.
It says, "While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them."
Right, bro. Yep. You want to get it up?
That comes.
Yep.
Like the brother said, we now professing the knowledge of the end times, of the things to come, which is written in this book, Lamentations, Mourners, and Woe. Woe goes into destruction, man. 2 wars have passed, and a third coming quickly, man. So we're on the brink of war, a world war, that is, man. All right? Not you got proxy wars, all right, that's going to ultimately lead up to what? The ultimate war, man. The battle of Armageddon, man. The battle of the troops, Armageddon, man. Okay? The gathering of the troops, man. And the Lord is putting these nations in the spirits to ultimately what? Come together to battle, man. All right? Under his command. You got it, bro.
If I can see, bro.
Go ahead.
If I can say real quick, now they're saying that Russia is building up 5 million men in reserve for their second offensive in Ukraine. Hey, they about to steamroll those Ukrainians because, contrary to what the mainstream news is saying, Russia's winning that war. They've been having kitty gloves with Ukraine, but hey, they're gonna steamroll Ukraine, and then, like the brother was saying, they're gonna get them, the Chinese, the Americans. They're gonna get gathered down into the Valley of Jehoshaphat, in that Middle Eastern region, for the real war, the War of Armageddon. Armageddon.
That the least of the flock gonna bring them out, man.
Jeremiah 49:22.
It's gonna bring them out, man. These smaller countries, these Iran, which they're big players in this thing, man.
Right,
All right, you got China getting up, Taiwan. It's gonna bring out all the big guns, man.
Israel.
Hey, with the so-called Edom, all right? Well, the so-called white man Edom, what he say? He just used his handgun to get to his rifle, man.
Yeah.
Same thing with these wars, man. You only got the handgun to get to the big shit, man. All right? These smaller countries gonna draw out the big ones, man. It's biblical prophecy. You got
That's how the Lord do it.
That's how he do it.
Start small, and then it's gonna lead to something big.
That's it.
The catastrophic event. Nuclear. All nations have nuclear capabilities right now.
That's what it's gonna do.
Even the smaller ones like Pakistan or India, okay, they
North
ready to
Korea.
get in.
North
North Korea. The
Yeah.
Bible said, let the weak sound strong.
A ground war gonna lead to what? An air war was gonna lead to what? The silos being open, man.
Right.
He in the right spirit.
Right here in the right spirit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. The world is in a dark demonic. Yeah, that's a dark demonic state that the
And
world
he's
is
a
in.
sodomite.
And he a sodomite. So it's Sodom and Egypt, man.
Right, bro.
But a ground war gonna lead to the air war,
Yeah.
what's gonna lead to the what? Nuclear, man.
Nuclear. Right, bro.
Once the silos get open, they ain't closing, bro.
No.
Go ahead, you got
Hey,
it.
somebody get that second 16. That's right.
Yeah, you can't turn it back, man.
And like the brother was saying, okay, so because you have what they call trade wars also, okay? And trade war where they actually put sanctions on these other nations, man. Okay, now you see what Iran going to the table, and we're gonna have diplomacy right now to avert an actual war right now. I seen something yesterday about Ukraine having peace talks, man. What does the Bible say about that? Okay, when they should say peace and safety. Sudden destruction coming. The Lord ain't with no peace, man.
Peace been going
Peace
from
been
the
gone.
earth. Biblical prophecy said that
The Lord
the red horse
Revelation 6,
was given to take peace from the earth.
right, bro.
That red horse is this dragon, man. That horse that's sitting on many waters.
Right.
She what? She taking peace from the people
That great sword.
with that great sword,
Right.
which is the blessing,
right.
which goes down, and we know who ultimately that blessing is, man. That's the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. You got it, bro.
That's right, bro. Yeah.
Keep going.
Right. Yeah. Hold on. Let's
Go
get
ahead.
that. Get that. Brought out earlier.
It's Revelations 9 and 12, right? And it says, one woe is past, and
World War I. That's right. Go ahead.
and behold, there come two woes more hereafter.
Right, bro. They coming quick, man. World War II and World War III.
Done.
That's right. And it's over with, man. All right. All the major prophetic events are on the table right now. All right. As we always say, we're gonna keep saying it. Just one major event away from all hell breaking loose. All right. We don't know what it is. Okay. But the Lord gonna do something great in the earth because He's shortening the days. If you're paying attention to prophecy, man. All right. Things are happening fast, man. All right. Days are speeding up fast, man. All right. Go ahead,
And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahweh, saying,
And that sixth trumpet represents World War III. Okay? So you know that. And that's written of in the book of Job also, the 5th chapter. All right? He speaks about he shall deliver thee in
Six troubles
in
and
trouble.
seven.
And 7 shall no evil touch him. Okay?
Right.
Go ahead,
loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates.
And the great river Euphrates, okay? Which runs along the Tigris River. Okay, which runs along through all those Islamic nations, Turkey, Iraq, and Syria. Okay? And they have nuclear capabilities. Okay? Waiting to be shot over here to Babylon the Great, America. Okay? They call America the Great Satan. They burned it, Israeli flag over there in the so-called Middle East. They burned the American flag. Okay?
And that Middle East wide open.
It's
right
wide
now.
open. It's on fire.
That Middle East
The Middle
popping.
East hot right now. The Lord got it popping.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead, brother.
I got one for you right here. Back it up. It's Revelation 16 and 12. And it says, Same angel. And the sixth angel. It said Revelation 16 and 12, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
Man, that's talking about China, man. Okay, they have a great military, man. Okay, well they can put 1 million troops on the ground. So when you Christians read that prophecy in Revelation the 9th chapter, it speaks about those 200 million men. They ain't talking about those ground troops. Okay, that's the Lord's army. Okay, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Okay, that go from one end of the earth to the other. All right.
They shall run like they shall run like
Just to back up about the 200,000 being those 200 million nuclear missiles, which you got to remember, each warhead has multiple warheads in it,
Right.
and they say 10 or 20, but that's just what they tell the people. But this is 2nd Esdras 16 verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Right. That's that. Those are those missiles, man, coming from all nations. Somebody give me Revelation 17 and 16. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can elaborate on that.
Verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Those nuclear missiles hitting from one end of the earth into the other, burning places up and completely wiping off the United States of America off the face of the earth.
Right, man. All right, so we're definitely in that time, man. All right, it's the time of the end. All right, and the end brings death and destruction. Okay, along with salvation, man. The Bible says when those missiles begin to be shot off, the remnant gonna be afraid. Okay, and some of you not gonna even make it to even see that. Okay, you're gonna die by the famine. You're gonna get eaten up by wild beasts out here, man. Okay, Esau gonna release a plague in the air, biological weapons, man. It's gonna kill you. All right, go ahead, huh?
He gonna even release sound weapons, right? Pulsating weapons is gonna cook you. Look up the microwave weapon. He got shit like that, man.
Wow.
Right? He got sound weapons. He's turning on that's amplified on top of a particular military truck. It just hurts your fucking head.
Yeah,
you know?
it'll blow up, bro.
Yeah. You got this shit, man. He's ready to unleash it on your people. You talking about, you worrying about shooting a gun at troops. What you gonna do about sound waves hitting you? You can't even fucking hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Making you go crazy.
Right.
A lot of y'all got that graphic oxygen in you from the jump shot, and they're gonna hit that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A B C D E F G on you.
Yep. What that was, that when we seen with the zombie
Cell?
Yeah, the zombie car, yeah.
Yeah, you niggas worrying about busting a gun when you can't get past the tear gas, man. Nigga throw some tear gas out here, you niggas gonna throw up what you ate last week.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Jake already got bad health from smoking all those Black and Milds and blunts.
Yep. That's why you cough so much.
This nigga talking about, you got another nigga talking about he war ready with them badass knees and bad health. Breathing hard.
And a
Talking about
sweaty
he war
forehead.
ready.
What you ready for?
Ready to die.
Ready to die, get that missile. Okay? Hey, you women too, man. Okay? Y'all just deep throw them rods up there. You're going to deep throw the ICBM missile.
Right.
Okay? Multiple of them.
Yeah, you got a big hydrogel ass set of double M fucking titties. You talking about what the fuck you gonna do? You can't even run a half a block, a couple feet without getting tired, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna hop a gate and you big as a goddamn man?
Your ass gets caught.
You big as an NFL linebacker, man.
Your ass gets caught on one of the spokes on the top of
yeah.
the plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Spikes. That's right, man.
You know?
Hey, so ain't nothing gonna be able to help you in that day, man. All right? The Lord finna bring a screeching hope to all this bullshit out here, man. All this walking up and down the blocks, Christmas lights everywhere, and all this other garbage, man. That's finna come to a screeching hope.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay? Only like you're gonna see it from the missiles being shot off. Okay? That is Joel the 2nd chapter. The flame of it goes behind it, roughly paraphrase.
Yeah,
Joel. All right? I got bring it up.
This is Joel 2 verse 3. A fire devoureth before them.
Oh God, it's good, huh?
This you all tripping.
A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
That's right. That's how America is, man. How you just able to just go out here and you want to think you have free will like this, okay? Like on the movie Terminator 2 Judgment Day, when they were in the park on that damn swing set, and she seen this right here, okay? It's the missile being broken down, okay? To where actually it's a missile, but it's gonna turn into a warhead. That's what causes the destroying wind, as the prophet Jeremiah saw, man. Okay? It represents destruction, man. Okay? Radiation. All right? So you get a better depiction of it.
And it says,
Go ahead.
and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Mhm.
Yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
That's right. Nothing is going to be able to escape. Okay? Everything in that missile, in the missile's path is going to be destroyed. What did the prophet Habakkuk say? Okay, was the Lord displeased with the rivers? The Lord is pissed off, man. He gonna whack everything. Yes.
Water polluted, the people polluted, the air polluted. I gotta just blow all this shit up.
That's right.
That's the Lord's solution.
Wormwood.
Hey man, when you mad, you truly mad and you got wrath on you, you don't give a fuck. You'll punch a wall, you'll kick a baby in the ass,
Yep.
right? You'll fuck up a dog, man. You don't give a damn when you pissed off, man. Right? Especially the creator, he gonna really get down. What happened when Yahushua went into the temple? Them niggas was doing wickedness, man.
They flipped the tables over.
Yeah, yeah. So we talking about the power of heavens and the earth, man.
Right.
He gonna really get down. Even Yahushua said in his heart, and
They have been burning.
I just said,
said vengeance burning in his heart, man. He gonna get down like he did in ancient times.
yeah.
Killing shit, man. I tell you in the book of Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, the Lord gonna be drenched in blood, man. Right? He's gonna bring that ancient spirit back. When a man used to hit a man and do something ill to him, get blood spattered on the side of your face, right? Seeing and feeling the nigga, the last pulsations of breathing, spirit leaving him, man. Eyes get glazed over, he loses, get limp. Throw a nigga body down, man. Look at him. Yeah, lifeless, man.
Lifeless body.
Yeah. You might hit him again for a good time. Go. You know,
That ain't good kind.
Lord gonna get down on you niggas, man. On some ancient shit. What's wrong with you, huh? Huh? Oh, all right. He said you.
Yeah, like the elder was saying, ain't no reservation in wrath, man, this time around. The Lord, he letting go his entire armory, man. He said, I opened up my armory, which gonna be his magazine of weapons, man. The Lord not gonna be reserved in his wrath this time. He letting it all hang out, man.
Right.
According to the scriptures and biblical prophecy, he letting the angels, millions of angels out. He letting go all pestilence, plagues.
Yeah.
All right, what you call it shit when the people scared?
Apparitions.
Apparitions, the Lord letting it all rock out, man. It's gonna be all it's gonna be pandemonium. It's gonna be all demonic, man. The Lord letting everything hang out, man.
It's so crazy. When he come back,
Can't go wrong, will go wrong, and that did.
They tell you it's so crazy when he come back, you gonna hit them horn, you gonna hit them war horns.
Awesome. Yeah.
The ram horn. You gonna hear that shit, man. Giant ram horns, you gonna shake and vibrate every goddamn thing, man. Right? That scripture that says, wait ye up on me till I rise to the brink. It's gonna come in that. It's gonna be this way. It's gonna hit them rams home. And it's gonna be on, man. Right? I can't wait till the Lord knock the ghost out one of you niggas, man. Look at this shit. See what this about. Go ahead. Yeah, you already know. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with chariots like a whirlwind.
Yeah, it's the Lord, Yahweh shot. All right? Like the brother said earlier, with millions. Scripture speaks about that, what did it, Revelation 5, about the amount of angels that millions.
Songs.
Thousands. All right? Are going to accompany Yahweh shot.
That's right.
Okay? to release that anger. The brother just read it. Go ahead.
It says, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Right, man. Those are those laser beams coming out of that chariot. Okay? You read about it in 2 Ezra 13 chapter. It speaks about that chariot opening up. The mouth of it going to open up and release that extreme heat. Okay, to come out of it, man. To burn everything in its vicinity. They showed that on Independence Day. So Esau get that fruit. Bible says he's watching the day. He know these things. And he puts it in movement. But they go right over Jacob's head, over his head, through his eyes, and out of his ear. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Lord have given the earth a vivid. The Lord have given the earth a vivid illustration of what He's going to actually do. He's showing you through movies. He told you through biblical prophecy. He's speaking to the people through the mouth of the prophets. Mm-hmm. He's showing you in movies.
Yes.
All right, the Lord is doing it on all levels, man.
Yeah, so it won't be
He
no
gave
excuse.
you ancient accounts.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no excuse in that day, man.
Yeah.
All right, ain't gonna be no cloak for your sins and your maliciousness.
Yeah.
In that day, the Lord gonna be my look. I told you everything. The book is written within and without, full of lamentations, mournings, and woe. So if you don't know what's going on, that's on you, man.
Yeah.
All right, a day of judgment is coming, according to Proverbs 16 and many other scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Big judgment.
Yeah, big judgment. This is the Lord coming with no talking. The talking is being done now.
A vivid illustration.
Yeah, vivid illustration. Through the prophets is being talked about. And the Lord gonna shut our mouth up and go straight up deliver and go deliver, man. All the blows to Jake, man. Particularly you niggas, man. Hosea 4th chapter said the Lord got a controversy with you wicked ass Israelites, man. That's a beef with you personally, man.
Right.
The Lord gonna get you niggas first.
And
Forget it with the tribe of Judah.
Hey, when the test stop, when the teachers quiet, the test start.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
Once the Lord put the teachers to rest, that's it, man. And the Lord gonna turn up and they ain't gonna never turn down, man. Yeah. Next time Jake gonna look, we're gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. You got it.
What happens?
In that order, bro.
What happens in the test?
Yeah.
Pencils down.
Pencils down.
When you do this, look around, ain't gonna be that many niggas left in the classroom. Hey, get that in the pocket. Let me get it in the pocket.
Which one?
See that,
The 16, we're a few men left.
yeah, you already know where I'm going at. Yeah, bring it up. You got it before me.
This is 2 Ezra 16. I'll start at 26. The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rock. As in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Or when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. Just so much death and destruction in that day. If you go a few verses up, it says they shall be as dung upon the earth. Dead bodies laying everywhere, bringing diseases and rats, and just so few people left from the pestilences, the martial law, the race wars, the famines, all that a man shall desire to see another man. And if he does find another man, they may be looking to take what you have left. Hey, probably your life, because we know cannibalism is coming back too. It's about to be all hell on these streets from the East Coast to the West Coast of the United States of America. And you goddamn niggers, spicks, and tontos that don't want to get right with your power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, are going to be the first one on the chopping block.
That's why it says that 2 should be in the field, 1 should be left,
one should be taken.
1 gonna be there, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at this one.
You got it.
Look at the other one. This is 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, the 15th verse. I have said before, which he said that whatever he's finna say, he said it in 2 Ezra, the 8th chapter. So I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than them which shall be saved. Pencils down, test turn on. You look around, ain't gonna be many out here. Many of you niggas gonna get put to death out here, man.
Most of them failed the test already.
Yeah.
And there's a test you gotta pass.
Yeah.
right? Because
Hey,
your life depend on it.
Yeah. There's a lot of you niggas already that failed already, man. You guys that knew or was in, you niggas ain't put the name on the test. That's 400 points right there, nigga.
Shit, Jake didn't even come to school.
Like-
Jake's still sleeping.
Like the key on what it is, the ACT or something. You
You get a 400 just putting your name on the bitch, man.
Yeah.
You niggas ain't do that.
Jake fucked the name up on it.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah,
Niggas
niggas.
told you to bring a pen. You brought a pencil. Go ahead.
But it's spiritualized because them niggas' names ain't written in the book of heaven, life or anywhere.
That's right.
So you only got two places your name could go. Either it's gonna be remembered or forgotten. That's it.
You didn't pay attention to reincarnation already.
That's
You
it,
being
man.
brought back for that judgment.
Right, man.
There's names written within this book, man. That's already passed the test. The test passed already, man. They just gotta go through it.
Go through it. Gotta be done. The Lord wants
That's
to
it.
play out, man.
That's it.
And this is the horror section of the Lord's movie right here, man. All right?
Yeah, it's funny, bro. It made me think about this. This is a horror flick. This is a love story. All right, this is a story of redemption.
Adventure.
Story of underdog betrayal.
Drama.
God.
You know.
Yeah.
This
Suspense.
Suspense.
Leave
Action.
that out. Drama.
Yeah.
Lord, love drama.
It's action packed.
Yeah. Packed with action.
We finna see. The Lord finna put them all right there. Until he said, cut. All right?
Cut his own.
Cut his own.
That's it.
Yeah, I wanna be a part of one of the heroes. I don't wanna be the nigga body number one.
Extra.
You know,
don't want to be an extra.
stunt man number two. Well, we came with that shit about last year. You the niggas that be saying, you the niggas in the credit, you don't got no name. You just some
Just
shit.
since extras.
Stunt
Three
man.
long bars a name.
And what's funny about it, every single night, it say man was shot on Miro Street. They don't have that nigga name.
You just say, man.
No
Yeah,
picture.
man. The
And
picture,
identified.
you them type of cats, man. Closing credits, man.
The closing credits actually explain what happened in the movie.
Right.
So the star, the number one, this guy was getting it in the movie.
Yeah. You
This guy, we don't know this guy.
hey, we
We got
want
nobody.
we want the credit. We want the part of the royalties
credit,
and the
yeah.
benefits.
Yeah.
Starring Yahweh Shai, villain Esau. Then you got the elect. You're gonna have all the brothers' names from 1 to 144. Man.
144.
I want to be a part of that.
In this order too.
The guys who help. At least if I help, I want to be a part of that, man.
Best supporting role.
Yeah, best supporting role. You know?
Yeah, you gotta be a
Scope.
spiritual supporter.
Yeah, leader. You a lot of you niggas gonna fall on the scope for
That's
villain.
gonna have a lot on the
A
credits.
lot of you niggas, man.
And that going to them talent like the brother was bringing out earlier in the pre-cap video, man.
Yeah.
About whatever your talent is, you be the best at it, man. I'm gonna be a helper. I'm gonna be the best helper it is, man. I'm a helper with tools. You like, man, you're a fire ass helper. Lord, let him in, and you pray for that brother, man.
Yeah. If I gotta be a water boy, I'm gonna get the water out the can. I'm gonna flip, throw the bit behind the back. You know, cameraman. I'm gonna be all up. I'm gonna get the shots come all up here. Smoke. I'm gonna get the smoking shit. Look, make that bitch cinematic, man. I'm gonna hold a sign. I'm gonna be flipping sign. That brother on missiles. That brother on Esau. I'm gonna be flipping. Hey, I'm gonna be the best.
Turn this around, tell the nation,
Yeah.
turn it around.
Yeah, turn around and
Yep.
shit.
Hold on, not gonna get that over there.
I'm gonna be an habitual Frankenstein man. I'm gonna have to smoke all that shit, man. That's what it's about. Speaker, reader, I'm gonna read with power and emphasis, man.
Yeah.
You don't need no half steppers in the movie, man. And if you is half step, the Lord got you like that, man.
That's why they pick out certain people for the movies. We want Denzel for this.
Yeah.
Just like the Lord did. Give me Yakanan for this. Give me such and such for this. Give me same as the elect men. Give me this one. Give me that one. Call him up. Call him to the ministry. Call him to the feast. Right? He got a
And what
plate
happened?
and a fork
What happens?
and wine.
What happens when you doing an audition? Sometimes you get a role for a while.
Get a roll.
The Lord kills your
That's
carry
it.
on.
He gotta
Yeah, you gotta go.
come on, not man.
He He ain't playing his part. Lord, that's why he said, "Come to me."
Are you
either
fulfilled?
cold-
Are you fulfilled?
You fulfilled it.
Are you
Come to
fulfilled?
me, cold or hot.
Yeah.
You watch that movie, that movie Power. Them dudes say they don't know from day to day
They don't
doing
know
the
that.
script. They don't know if they kind of gonna die off or not. They just go in there, bitch, and shoot.
Yeah.
They don't know what's gonna happen. They give them the script as it goes.
That's the script as it goes. Yeah.
You know, that's how some men are in the truth. You see a guy for a year or so, then he fall off back in the world.
And that's why we be admonished and be careful, because we understand that's why the Lord said, let tomorrow take care of itself. Because our life is as a vapor. We understand that too. We not obsolete. Like we not safe.
Right.
So we know like we gotta do the role to as much as we can do it. We gotta play our role to the best of our ability, man. Or the Lord will replace us, man. It ain't like we irreplaceable.
That was DJ Mustard.
That
wasn't him though.
Yeah, man.
I got you. What up?
Yeah, we not like at this point. You gotta be a vessel unto honor. Only ones that's irreplaceable is the elect. That's why we pray that we are. But that's why the Lord say, look, I got roles handed out, but nobody know who getting a permanent role. The elect got a permanent role. They just don't know they got it. They gotta go day by day with it, man.
That's why you call yourself the hope.
Right?
You gotta be hope.
Oh, yeah.
Right? If you got a role, you gotta do the best thing at that role.
That's right.
You don't know if that you can be replaced. You got to start fire on the basketball court. You ain't out there doing your job. Hey, coach, take him out, put his ass back in. You sit on the bench, you sit on the sideline thinking about what you did wrong.
Right.
So if you do get a chance to get back in the game, you correct those mistakes.
And my talents, whatever, like you said, there's many members. So if you're a guy, if you're right now, if you said a brother of the Northern Kingdom, when it's time to come up to the front, hey, I come up here and he speak the Spanish. You know?
That's right.
Brother that come up here, you know the prophecies, you know history. It's time for you to get in the game. You get in the game, man.
Yeah. Get active.
You know, you might be a brother just, you know how to mediate problems. You know, you good job. You diplomatic, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta play your role. You gotta understand your role too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be a brother, and if you're in that place, you gotta be the brother that know. I know that brother role. I know his strengths. You gotta learn how to move those parts around, man. You know? Yeah, that's really like some brothers like you. You gotta know the men. Yeah. Put that brother in that place. Put this brother in this place. This is his strength. And sometimes, like I say, if it's not my strength or it's not my particular place right now, I'm gonna put the brother. You need to get the experience. Get right here. You know what I'm saying? It's how it's supposed to go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, structure. You gotta be in it. You gotta be also in the mind frame of knowing different brothers' positions. Something might happen with this brother. He might say he gets sick. He can't come to camp because of something. Well, you gotta know I can step in that brother's place, fill that role until you get back. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen.
Yeah. And like the elder always stressed to us, man. Like if something was to happen to him, they gotta be willing enough to elevate and step into their role and take over.
That's funny. We were talking about when we come to camp off the ramps. I said, what? In the army, when you're in the army, the snipers are taught to kill the boss, the leader. Kill him and all the men scatter. Because he's a boss, because the snipers look for the guy that's doing all the pointing. Get over here, get over there. But a leader gets in with his men and teaches men, if something happened to me, this shit can still operate and goes on without me, man. If chaos happens, drama happens, you can still function even when the leader goes down or something happens.
Yeah.
You gotta understand your role, man. And sometimes you gotta step up. Sorry, men gotta learn to step up. Stop being timid and sitting there with your hands crossed, man. Background Israelite, you gotta learn to step up in roles, man. Cause you're gonna be anxious. You're gonna be anxious to step up in roles, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can be the last guy in, but just because your presence and you're gifted in this area, you're gonna be asked to, hey brother, you deal with the younger men coming in. You just deal with even with the brother Big Gay, he been in for years. You notice he want to deal with the younger men. That's called development, helping them develop and grow. You know, this is what it is.
Yeah. The Lord set it up.
The Lord said brothers up in different roles, man.
If you're willing to be what the Bible says, a king of ruler, a judge, and a priest. And you have to take over active role that you didn't even sign up for. You gonna tell the Lord, look, Lord, I don't want this.
Jonah tried that shit. Jonah tried that. I love hearing that, man. You gonna do this anyway.
Yeah.
As a king, you gotta get taught before you occupy the throne. You gotta have people teaching you chemistry, different languages.
Right.
Whether you want to do that or not, you might have to take a martial arts class. You're gonna have to take multiple roles, man. You got to wear many hats. You might be asked. You're gonna be brought through shit. You're gonna have judgment. You're gonna be taught judgment. That was I forgot it. Was that was King James on a when he on the throne of 6? He was over 5 cities or something. I forget it, but I know he was on the throne. But he got taught. Right. He got groomed. Right. In other words, you got to get groomed before. So that comes with what? Being experienced or getting experience. You got to get groomed. What if you're called on something that the brother believe you can handle, but you timid, you don't want to do it. You ain't never step up or show yourself as men. That's why the Lord says show ourselves as men. Because at the day, I'm going to deal with y'all like men. Y'all say y'all love me, I'm going to deal with you as a man. I'm going to put you in position, man. You just got to be ready.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You got to be groomed.
Take you 6 brothers, y'all go down there.
Handle business.
You got a hell in your own. You know?
And then you're going to be catching hell. Oh, you know what I'm saying? In the midst of doing it. While you taking on that active role, you're going to be low and put more hell upon you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
You might say, go that part of downtown. Go ahead, brother. Here go some bread. Y'all brothers go teach in the classes and shit. You know, get some food out there or some shit like that.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, you gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
The Lord tell you, you know, he gonna put the spirit on you though. You know, so you got to already have in your mind that you can do it. All right, we in them times. The Lord calls for it, man.
And no things out here. What the fuck is that, man? All right, and ultimately, like it says, say that 14th chapter, to set thine house in order. The Lord is shaking shit up and removing people out of places that they will once were, to establish what he wants in before he comes. No fool winds ain't gonna blow on the earth until the elect have that shit together, man. That's just
shit right.
Shit right, perfect. Got to be perfect upon your Howard Shot's return, man. So you can be following words that it says in Luke 21st chapter. To escape these things, man.
Completed. It gotta mean completed. It don't mean you ain't gonna have a fault. I'll be fine without fault, man. You gonna just be completed. Meaning what? The walk, like Timothy said, I have fought a good fight. I kept the fucking faith, man. So it's the finishing of your faith. Like Yahushua said in Hebrews 12, the author, the beginning, and finisher of your faith, man. All right? That's when you complete. When we be complete, we gonna be changed, man. All right? That don't mean we gonna be perfect. That we did everything perfect, man. That mean we gonna be completed. Our role. Yeah. Right. This talk. Go ahead.
Real quick. This
you hollering out shit, you don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm smoking. Yeah.
Hey, go down the street, man.
Yeah.
Go down the street, smoke.
That's always.
I know. I don't want to try to babysit you. Go down the street though. Go down the street. All right. I accept your apology, brother. Go on about your business, man. No fool ass niggas, man.
That's another thing Jay got to be doing too.
Stupid ass old niggas, man.
Looking for shit, for bullshit out here, man.
Where this shit is, I forgot the sound of this shit. I forgot all this shit exists, bro. I'm serious, bro. Like, I ain't no sirens. Where is this, man?
It's 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 5. It says, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry.
Make the full proof of the ministry, man. All right? We're in the business of finishing over here, man. All right? We came too fucking far not to finish, man. And either way it go, if you don't finish, you're dead anyways, man. All right? So we looking to finish in life, all right, or death, man. Because our word's going to follow us. So either way we finish, man, we truly finish. All right? Go ahead, brother. He cool. Just let him take it, man. Just let him take it, bro.
And when you see that word,
you good?
Yeah. Okay. That word.
Hey, you can take a picture of the sign
yeah,
if
bro,
you want to. Definitely take a picture of let him.
There's no plan B.
Yeah,
Ain't no
you
problem.
Because this whole society is about to be destroyed. So what are you going to go back? Like you said, you're either going to make it or you're going to die.
Ultimately, to give you understanding, these are the biblical names that the Lord have given us. These are the names that our slave master has given us. Right? You can find this in Genesis the 49th chapter. It talks about Israelites on the last days, what they're going to be at geographically, going in apart with some of their characteristics. Genesis the 49th chapter, right? And you know, what's your father, your grandfather, as far as nationality wise?
Well, name Fred Davis, but African.
Yeah, well, you more likely fall under the so-called Judite, like the tribe of Judah, which the one that the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he's from the tribe of Judah. You can find that in Hebrews 7:14. Somebody get that real quick. Right? Your father, your grandfather, because I asked that because you might have been from so-called Jamaica or so-called Haitian, you know. Go ahead, read it.
It's Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14. It says, "For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah."
So the one that the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which is name, I'm gonna give you the name of the Lord in the Hebrew. And somebody give me that when Paul was on the way to Galilee. Right? The Lord spoke. The Lord was a Hebrew. He was a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
So he come out of the tribe of Judah, which the one that the world ignorantly calls God, which his name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. He come out of the tribe of Judah too.
Pronounce that again. Yep.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Meaning he is. He's so basically omnipotent, self-existent. Right? Now the one that the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, his name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. He is the Savior. He's the Savior of these people, Israelites.
I got
got it?
spoken to Hebrew.
Yeah, you can talk.
This is Acts 26. I'm going to start at 12. Whereupon, and this is Apostle Paul speaking, whereupon as I went to Damascus with authority and commission from the chief priests, at midday, O king, I saw on the way a light from heaven, above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me, them which journeyed with me, round about me and them which journeyed with me. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks.
See, it was done in the Hebrew tongue. There even is a book of Hebrew, you know, showing you that these people, somebody give me Genesis, Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Start at the first, go to the Hebrew verse, then go to verse 68, right? Through the prophecy, these are the people of the Lord through prophecy. Now, I'm waiting for y'all to get it.
I got a question.
Okay.
I've been reading up on it, and it said that our people were scattered amongst the earth after the curse. So it said the curse is up for 2019, right? Or it's the Ethiopian calendar in 2014.
He's talking about the 400-year prophecy.
Yeah.
That's not what that's talking about. When they say the 400-year prophecy, that's talking about ancient Egypt. The 400 years that Israel was persecuted in ancient Egypt. And then that's when they got out. Stephen in Acts chapter 7 recounts that whole thing. And when the Most High told Abraham, "Oh, your seed is going to go into bondage for 400 years," that's talking about ancient Egypt.
Yeah, it ain't talking about this one because this one is known as Sodom in Egypt. But in 2019, we still in bondage.
Yeah,
So we ain't get out. We ain't been saved. So that's no way it can be talking about that.
You had this day in captivity.
Yeah. And Baruch. I get it. Go ahead. And speak. So 2019, that's why the Lord likened Babylon until Egypt. Because Egypt, what is Egypt 2020? That it's called the house of bondage. So right now we still in our bondage and our captivity.
Right. And the curses is still upon us in such a way. But also in Jeremiah, see that we have
I got that. We've not been saved. Harvest is in.
Right, I'm gonna get it. I want the Revelations 11 and 8 first to give him an understanding.
Yeah. Spiritual.
We got that revelation.
Revelation 11 and 8. Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
These Israelites, the dead bodies represent being spiritually dead, not knowing who you are. You're calling yourself a so-called black man. There's nobody black like the shirt. There's nobody black. We are the derivatives. How you say it? Derivatives of different shades of brown, but nobody's black. That was actually a creation. It's like
Look at your shirt. Are you the same colors as the
material?
yeah. You know, we're not black. So we're spiritually by calling ourselves African Americans, Negroes. They call us colors. Every 10 years, there's a new form of race. You know.
BIPOC now?
Yeah, we are BIPOC now. You know, but we are gonna be spiritually dead, not knowing who we are. Go ahead.
Shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
So spiritually, we're gonna be in a place in a new bondage that's spiritually like Sodom and Egypt, and it shows you. Somebody give me the money, dollar or something, and to show you that we're in the new Egypt. What does America have to do with a pyramid on that money? Showing you this is the new Egypt that we're in. When you go down to Memphis, Tennessee, they got actual casinos that have that look like a pyramid. You know, this is the new Egypt. Well, because also, my bad. Also, this is the place that, as the ancient Egypt, we was come here to serve.
So that's what's going on with the Grand Canyon. They won't really let nobody down in there.
Well, they got you got the Grand Canyon. You have the
Jabal Machler.
You have several places. You know, even like in Washington D.C., you have that Oakland, right? The Egyptian Oakland, Washington Monument.
Yeah.
That's an Oakland. Which is that's a phallic symbol. It's a representation of a shaft of a man's penis. That's what a phallic symbol is. Which most of the symbols here in America are phallic. It's the worship of men's rods and women's vaginas.
Homosexuality. That's why it's Sodom. Like Sodom and Gomorrah, you know about the fossil that was destroyed?
Yeah.
What they was destroyed for doing? What they was famously known for doing?
A little bit of everything.
Homosexuality. Man.
Right.
Right. But this is the new Egypt that we would come to serve. You know, right over here. Now give me the Baruch real
That's been
quick.
publicized now again.
Yeah. But now,
Homosexuality.
yeah.
Just trying to make it to know.
Yeah. And then they got different laws where there's a law right now that the white man trying to pass in the courts, in the higher courts, where it's like ancient Rome. He can walk around with little boys now again.
Wow.
There's even an actual association out here called NAMLA. You know about NAMLA?
I've heard the name.
North American Man-Boy Love Association.
It's a catalog. It's a catalog where you can actually order you up a little child, order you up a little boy. Pizza. You ever heard of Pizzagate? It was a scandal that was going on about 2 years ago, showing you that they had. If you order a pizza, but you say I want cheese on the pizza. That's for a little girl. You say that you want pepperoni or some type of sauce. It was a boy. And a lot of these politicians, a lot of these big wigs in the cities got caught up in it. All right. What's going on, though, man?
Look, I am talking about that pizza. So when it was a labor and
No, it was a key word. It was like a key word, a code word for when you basically ordered up that it was gonna bring you. That's why it got so many child sex trafficking going on.
And they're coming out with a documentary now called "My Mom Has a Mustache," talking about you have two dads or two moms, like same-sex couples adopting kids and raising them up in that way of life, that way of death. That's all it's
in my other bag, I had a paper showing you that the U.S. military, it was passed that you can practice homosexuality and bestiality in the U.S. Army. These are the things they was doing in ancient Egypt. These are things they was doing in the old world. Which America, I'm gonna say this: America is nothing more than an extension of the Roman Empire. It's because it looked modern, got cars, you got different clothes, and this is the ancient Roman Empire. You know, that go right there. Architecture is built on Rome.
This is the St. Louis baseball stadium right there.
Yeah.
Off of ancient.
Like the Coliseum.
Yes.
Rome.
I know.
Caesar Superdome.
Yes.
You know, this is Rome. Spiritually, this is Rome. This is Babylon. This is the ancient Greek. And the only thing America and the so-called founding forefathers did is cram all those different merged all those different empires together. The philosophies and deities, different gods that they worship. This here again. Like this, give me Caesar, man. Give me Caesar. This is nothing more than what his name is. Caesarea. He's nothing more than a Christo. What that guy's name is? No, look at him. The one in Greek, the Greek version of it.
Jesus Christo. No, Serapis Christo.
Serapis Christo. This guy in ancient Rome, he was nothing more than known as Serapis Christo. And this time, this same guy right here is nothing more than
That was his lover, right?
well, his sister. He actually
Caesar Borgia.
Caesar Borgia he was dealing with his sister. He killed his brother. You know,
His father was a pope.
his father was a pope, and his father put him up as being Jesus Christ. So his father felt that he was God. So I'm gonna put my son as Jesus Christ. And to this day, Negroes, Latinos, really the world worship this guy. It's not Jesus. The Lord doesn't look like that in the Bible. Right?
Right.
The Lord looks like you and me. So you're a man of woolly. Only people that have woolly hair, who? So-called Negroes. So-called, even when a so-called man of your age, you get up, you let your beard grow out, it's gonna get woolly. It's gonna be white woolly, even your hair. You know. This was put up to basically deceive. It's a deception. Man. This deception has grown
What say
hard.
about when it's
Huh?
with black people, our people gonna be free of this bondage.
We are approaching it now. Right? That's why you have things happening in the world. Mainly what you see going on is the collapse of the US dollar.
Yeah.
Right? With the two main characters on TV that you're seeking into is who? America, you got Russia.
Yeah,
You got China. That's in the Bible, it's already prophesied that those two nations, America, Russia, China, ultimately the biggest person you can ever look at is Iran. When those four get into it, it's gonna bring forth World War III. When World War III happened, in the midst of World War III happening, you're gonna have the Lord he's gonna come back. That's prophesied throughout the Bible. Right, we're close. Now before that happens, I wanna somebody give me a tip. I wanna actually bring this to you over here. Before this happens, we're gonna have different events like this happen. Where the US government is gonna try to forcefully push the mark of the beast or the bear chip on society. So what you're seeing going on now, they're changing all of the credit cards into what? Being digital.
Yeah.
Cashless society. They're ushering in this to put it in your right hand or in your forehead.
Neuralink with Elon Musk in that brain computer interface in your head.
They're gonna put it through a syringe through your nostrils and put the chip in you. You can just scan your hand. You can just scan your hand and go in the store and buy it. They got it going on in Atlanta. They have it going on in a company up there in Iowa.
San Francisco.
Wisconsin doing it.
Yeah,
All of the citizens of Sweden are doing it. And they use those nations over there in Europe, throughout the European nations, as guinea pigs before they bring it over here. All right?
And Biden also signed executive order, the CHIPS executive order.
Right.
You know,
To increase U.S. chip manufacturing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead, brother.
like
Go
you
ahead.
said, Elon Musk has already actually started human trials. Okay, because he tested on animals, monkeys, and everything to see how it's going to perform. So he's actually doing it now, humans to see how it's going to.
It's already here.
Yeah, it's already here.
So people that refuse to do it,
They're gonna put you. Get the cut. I got it. I know. Get the concentration camp pictures though. We also read the scriptures and also give you a actual depiction of what's going on. They're gonna call martial law to bring in the FEMA camps. Anybody? What they did with the C? I call it the C-19 because of YouTube. I can't say the full word, but the
COVID-19.
Yeah, pretty much that. What they said, you couldn't go in the stores. You couldn't.
Shut it down.
He got it right in the scripture. They already the C-19 are nothing more than a trial run of what they're really ready to do with the chip. With this, it's a prelude to what they're ready to do. Same thing happened with Katrina. Katrina was nothing more than a test run. What they're gonna do to the masses, the people here in America? They're gonna lock down a whole city, a whole country. Troops.
I work in the medical field. I'm seeing more deaths among white people with the influence, like Vietnam, Bills, and they died in a long rate.
Yeah, I think 42 people a day died here in America or in the New Orleans from fentanyl.
Yeah, that's something like that.
And that's because the curses that were on us
Yeah.
are starting to go on to them. Like the
You
Hebrews
see it,
and-
yeah.
Right. Then you seen all the different doctors and people that didn't want to actually get down with the program of the C-19. What happened? You gotta go. Get your pick.
Yeah, a lot of them lost jobs.
Yeah, same thing's gonna happen when the government dropped this chip in this society. You're gonna get your pay. You don't want to get down with the program. You're gonna get your papers. They're gonna actually put you in concentration camps here in America. There's over 1,000 of them throughout the country, ready, locked, and loaded to put Americans in.
Yeah, 'cause when they asked me, I ain't gonna lie, I got the COVID shot, but when they asked me on the paper my nationality, I put white.
Yeah.
And I didn't have all the complications that some of my coworkers had.
Yeah.
They were black.
Yeah, but that was used and designed to kill you. You know, somebody you gotta be phone. Show him the guy that actually created the C-19 and what he says. He says it's gonna happen to all the people that got the shot. All they 4 or 5 years they gonna drop dead.
Yeah, some of them having paralysis complications.
Yeah, the men having heart attacks. Yeah, myocarditis. The women are having brain
miscarriages.
Because what that poison does is attack their ovaries. The minute it attacks their heart, it's by design. It's by design, man.
Yeah, because I said, why would y'all ask my nationality if it's the same thing for everybody?
Because remember, when it first happened over there in China, it said they were going strictly at white people, and all of a sudden it changed to blacks and Latinos.
Like that.
Yeah.
You was the most at risk. They needed to get you in here right now.
Yeah, we always most at risk.
Yeah.
But our melanin, they won't.
Show him the picture of the guy. This is real information.
And it reads the mass jump shot program.
Yeah.
Mass jump shots compared to treatments. All jump-shotted people will die within 2 years. Nobel laureate Luc Montagnier has confirmed that there is no chance of survival for people who have received any form of the jump shot. In the shocking interview, the world's leading virologist stated bluntly, there is no hope and no possible treatment for those who have already been jump shotted.
Most people dying that have it or don't have it.
They have it.
They have it. That was the question. You say most people are dying that what? Got it, right?
Yeah.
That didn't get it, right?
Right.
You work in the medical field.
Yeah.
Thanks for the honesty. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah. In New York, when you came trying to get us all to go up, and they was down at Lawman Race.
Yeah.
The ones that had it, they got it.
And then they went on this, when it first happened, they went on this tear, showing you all the body bags, showing you all the trucks with the refrigerated trucks.
But before it came out, we saw them going to Atlanta with all them coffins on it.
Yeah.
The military.
Hey, where is that? Where's that sign at?
I mean, just
Big
so Kobe
Big white sign. That's been it. What's on that big
trucks and trucks of
right here?
coffins.
Yeah, the plastic coffins. But this is what they plan on doing. Because guess what? These major cities that have, like Houston, California, they got these mass amounts of people. They plan on killing a lot of you off before they come in here with these soldiers. They know that most of America, like I always say, over there in Afghanistan, when they get mad and have an uproar, what they do? Them niggas throw rocks over there.
They pitch rocks.
Over here, they throw lead. Them people ain't stupid. Them people know when we come in these cities, we gotta kill a mass amounts of them all before we come in here and take hold of these cities, man. Because when they wanna, if they wanna do that now, you got the average.
They tried to exterminate us with AIDS.
That too.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
It's backfiring on them.
Right. This is the new thing. And they did it with all the different presidents. You had Ebola. You had the swine flu. You can't trust none of these people.
SARS.
SARS. This is gonna do that, man. Bio weapons. Because ultimately, this is their plan. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and really you men, you men and women, you understand. The so-called black man has the biggest, most healthiest, largest organs among all of the race of people. A lot of it is organ harvesting too.
Yeah.
You know? That's why in these last days they already passed the bill, the guillotine bill, so they can harvest the organs. They can cut your heads off and harvest the organs with what they can save and do whatever they want to do to them. This been going on. It's going on. They send these coffins to Atlanta. All right? They got mass graves throughout the country. They also got these trains that they are prepared to put you Americans on, man. They have gas chambers on.
Yeah, I was just reading something about what's going on at the Denver airport.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, we know about it.
Yeah, that's real.
It's been like that.
It's been there. It's been there. Your average Walmart, they can lock down an average Walmart and turn it into a concentration camp within hours.
They're going to do it.
And they're going to do it.
So what is our hope?
I hope it's in really give me.
There's still a judgment for taking it too. If you agree with them, there's a judgment. In the next chapter.
Read it.
This Revelation 13, verse 16. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor.
And then when you get it finished, jump to 2 and 10 to tell you the Lord say what we need to do. One of the things, because not all of us is gonna happen to all of us. Go ahead, because in these end times, what you're gonna find out, the Lord has brought the scriptures. They're gonna have some of us that's not gonna taste the death. You're not gonna die on this side, man. Right? So the deliverance is coming to 1/3 of the elect of these people that come back to their nationality. All right? Go ahead, brother.
It says that he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
And then he's talking about the so-called white man, all right? Those that are in power, the elite bankers, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, right? The Fords, the Clintons. They're really the Rothschilds, the Rothschilds and the Rockefeller families. They're going to cause all within this society to do what? To take this right here.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And let's go a little deeper. Let's get the etymology of the word mark. Then I want you to get the root word of that word and the root word of that word, all right? You get the full scope of everything, man. Because, like I say, we're those men that's prophesied to come back in these times to prophesy at the end, to wake our people up to what's going on, how to come back to the Lord to receive ultimately true salvation, man. Not what these churches are telling our people, man. They're lying to you. The church is about this.
Yeah.
They're about the paper, man. That's why people are leaving the church in mass numbers, man. Those numbers crooks, charlatans, man. Right? We're breaking down history, scriptures for free.
Nothing.
We just want you.
I get nothing out here.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Because in every society that once was, according to Jeremiah, the 28th chapter, the 8th verse, the Lord brought his men back. And it's not just us here in New Orleans. We got brothers in Japan doing young men, 21, 18. You don't think that's surprising? What young men that's 20 years, 28, 30 years old out here preaching about the Lord on a Saturday
night?
Yeah.
The busiest day in the world.
You
We can be for children, anything, entertainment, football games.
You got brothers in mass numbers. You got brothers in Hawaii, brothers in what is it? Alaska, Germany, Australia. You got brothers in Rome doing what we're doing.
I see the brothers. They marched on the Coliseum with
On their phones. They weren't on purpose.
Yeah, you gotta pay it off though.
They paid off.
You gotta watch Israelite groups. A lot of those groups that you run into. A lot of them are paid off by the Rosicrucians and Jesuits, man. They're not gonna tell you everything that. It's like we'll freely tell you about the name of the Lord. We'll give you the name. The Lord's name is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. When you deal with some of them groups, they got paid off by the the Rosicrucians or Jesuits. The government, they're not gonna tell you the name. They're gonna tell you a bunch of BS. Right? A lot of them are sold out. You gotta watch. My thing, just like I did when I first came in years ago, my thing to a brother like you would be put all the different groups on a table, and you start going on the line. Which one saying this? Which one not saying this? And when it all come down, it's gonna be one group telling you the truth.
Right. They shall be known for my truth.
Yeah, we giving you the straight and skinny. We ain't cutting no corners, nothing.
They're gonna tell you what the mark of the beast is.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you like just like we told you what the mark of the beast is. A lot of those groups don't want to tell you. They don't. It's sold out. They're not gonna tell you this.
They can't.
They can't tell you.
They can't tell you.
They have a 501.
It's upside
Oh,
down.
my
I
bad.
got it right here.
They have a 501c3 charter. You know what that is, right?
I've heard of
I
it.
got the
but
definition.
That's an agreement with the government and state. They get free funds and free tax exemptions and by the government to really to take you live. And guess what? Most of your churches here in America, either INC or LLC, showing you they have a 501c3 charter.
It's a business.
It's a business. And these pastors, these motivational speakers, really that's all it is. They go to seminary school on the internet, 2-3 weeks to get a license and sit there and preach. Seminary school.
To speak eloquently. They just to speak eloquently.
Yeah. Make it sound good to you.
One thing you tell me about, like, I just reading up on it, but the third eye. It's like,
That's your pineal gland.
okay, like,
That's where our
That's your
spirit dwells.
spirit.
That's
That's
where
your
your spirit
heart.
dwells.
That's your spirit. That's all that is.
That's what that actual.
Give me the word soul on the posh in the scripture. I think what scripture you go to? You got the posh. Or you might can put it in the strong.
That second, that King 17.
Yeah. That's when you talking about the third eye is nothing more than it's like your spirit. It's like your which we all are we're in spirit, right? It's like even when you so-called die, what happens to the body? The body get cold, right? Because there's no spirit in you. Now give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Real quick.
12 and 7. Right? It says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was.
Listen, dust, meaning these bodies, we are nothing more than vessels. Because these are shells, these bodies, but what lies within us, when you're going into your third eye, is where your spirit lies at. The things you like, the things that you actually, well, he good. You know, he good. I'm saying, yeah, I know. You know? Go ahead.
And the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it.
The what?
And the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it.
And the spirit is going to return to Yahweh. Yeah, spirit. And the spirit itself is going to return to the Most High because here in America, through Roman Catholicism, you've been taught that when a person dies, you're gone forever, right? You also been taught when you die, you not only are dead, you go where? You go to hell. Well, according to the scriptures, hell is nothing more than a Greek mythology. Now, when we actually die, we go to the spirit world, where the Most High actually dwells at, right? Whether you good or bad, there's a left hand, there's a right hand. It's all in the Bible. I can show you too. Now, the spirit, which we all are, we go to the heavens. Our body stays there as a shell, go to the heavens.
Rock 12 and 8, and it says, vanity.
This Matthew 6 and 22. Here you go. It says the light of the body is the eye.
There you go.
Which your eye in the scriptures represents your heart or your spirit, which where your cognitive thinking comes at, your decision making is not your actual heart. Because it tell you in Jeremiah 17 and 9 that the heart is deceitful above all things. Who can know it? So your heart just pump blood to different extremities in your body. So your actual heart is your spirit, which is your mind, your life. That's your eye. That's what it means, your third eye. That's why it says, just to further, expound on what you said, the light of the body is the eye, which is your spirit. All right? That's what it's letting you know. You like the third eye, the third. When people say that, it's just like a catchphrase or cliche for they trying to be, over wise. It's just really your spirit. That's what we're going to explain it to you, all right? It says, if therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. And having it single, meaning having it according to righteousness. Not having it what? In different places all over the place. Or in other words, because righteousness have one lane to be in. But wisdom deals with righteousness, so you have the wisdom of the scriptures, which makes your eye see, meaning your heart. You're focused on one thing. Now, pastors are focused on what? Money, the world, different things. So now their eye is deceitful, which is their heart, their actual spirit. Because the pastor make decisions on stealing money.
Off his own belly.
Off his own what? Mind. It ain't because his heart is pumping in his chest. It's because he chose that. So keeping your eye seen, meaning your heart. Go ahead.
And then also in the Bible too, symbolically, your mind also represents as the belly. Because that's why it says the dog is not what goes into a man that defiles what comes out. Because what happens? You receive things, and you put to receive things into you, take away the bones from the meat, and then what comes out of you is actually what you believe in. Like you have a guy, he might come up and say, I'm a Muslim. But he truly believes in that because based on what been in jail, what got in him, came into. But when he went into the spirit, you got that too?
I got the confession and the God to Josh. I got both of them.
Oh, yeah, you did.
This is, I'm going to read the verses. This is 1 Kings 17 and 21. And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And when you go into the Strong's Concordance for what that word soul means, it's H5315, nefesh, the soul, the self, the life, creature, person, your appetite, your mind, living being, your desires, your emotions, your passions.
Appetites go to things you feed off.
What your personal soul likes.
That's why, like he said,
when I find myself praying, my hands want to stay open, and I find myself doing like this.
No, you don't do that, brother.
Yeah, I'm confused. Like,
we can show you how you're supposed to pray too. I can show you that.
Yeah.
I can show you how you're supposed to pray. Because really, I'm gonna say that you do your hands like that. That's really the 666. It's really the Masonic.
that's
No.
Masonic,
But you supposed to pray with you can pray with your hands open. You're supposed to pray to the east. That's where. I wish I brought that book. We're really the Lord said we supposed to pray towards our homeland, where we come from. We come from Israel.
Yeah.
Negroes are here in America, not from Africa. Our homeland is really Israel. We stayed in Africa for a period of time, but as a people, we come from Israel. So the Lord said when we pray to Him, we're supposed to really, first and foremost, we're supposed to get somewhere secluded, secretly. You're supposed to raise your hands. Because really, I'm gonna say this: most people in America, how they pray? Do like this, right?
Yeah. And I know I always have issues with it.
You know what? That's a good issue. And really, this goes into the Vesica Pisces, which is another Masonic hand gesture. The Vesica Pisces, which this represents the vagina. As you can see, it represents the vagina of a woman. This comes from the Roman Catholic Church. Then give me a picture of Santa Maria. Y'all know what picture this comes. It's gonna have around the middle, like a little pink thing around it. Right? They call it the steeple hand. You can find a lot of information in a book called Kodak Magica.
Kodak Magic.
Yeah.
Text Mars.
By Tex Morris. Which gives you the outline of all these. You may see them. A lot of times on the news, you see people put their hands like that. You guys see the hands. That's the light.
That's something that Jay-Z always makes.
That's the Pisces. Yeah, those are Masonic hand gestures, Even this, you see guys with their hands right here on the chin, They're really, get that.
That means they're in the know. Whenever you see like somebody do this, that means they know what's going on. They know who they answer for. And when you see them do that, that means if they give up the secrets, off with their head.
which, like I say, that's Santa Maria Mary, and look what it is. It look like what it looks like behind her though. A vagina. That's why the Roman Catholic Church they want everybody to pray like this. Get on your knees and pray like this. That's a representation of a vagina. Even like this, like a vagina. Really, like the Israelites, we supposed to pray towards the east, put our head down, pray to the Lord. You know? Yeah. You get that too. I got it right there. All right. Now what you had that was it. You had one more, right?
Yeah, I had some more.
Yeah, one more. All right.
This is back in.
I'm gonna show that. After that, I'm gonna show we get the scriptures on how you pray to the east.
The man himself, yourself, person, or individual, the characteristics of your soul. Now,
your soul, I'm gonna say this: your soul is nothing more. It's like the intermesh between the flesh and your spirit. It's the glues between the two, right? That's why also you have that term called spontaneous combustion. When a person just walk down the street and catch on fire, burst into flames. That's when the spirit goes through the flesh. But really, we just and give me 2 Peter too about the chains of darkness. We're really on a deeper note. We're really angels. But God is going off against the Most High. He put us in His flesh as punishment, right?
Yeah. One time I prayed a prayer. I asked God to allow me to see what He sees. I did this when I was around 19.
Yeah.
Then, for a while, it didn't happen with everybody, but for some people, I could tell them what they're going through. And after I do it, I don't want to see them no more.
Yeah.
And then I thought about the third eye, but it was happening to me so much.
What's up?
Irish?
Australian, actually, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're the Irish they kicked out.
But
yeah, because you know about Oliver Carwell?
Yeah. That guy was a little crazy.
Yeah, he brought a lot of Irish over there to Australia.
Oh, he didn't take Irish to Australia. That was the British. They kicked us out for stealing.
Yeah, but it was a couple of accounts where he took a bunch of Irish slaves. He took them over to Australia. It was a couple of accounts where he did it. Then you have
penal colony.
Yeah, it was a penal colony.
Yeah,
we were all the criminals of the British. They put us on boats.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna say this, dude. You know, it's funny that he came up here, but a lot of the people from Australia goes back to these tribes, man. Now, due to his appearance, a lot of people want because this thing here that we're out here also preaching is not about color, but in this time while we was being here in Babylon, it's about looking into the spirit. Because you got Israelites that were scattered all. Remember, you mentioned the four corners, right?
Right.
Now you have Israelites that look like him. That goes back to so-called Negroes. You got people that in the Bible that's known as the Edomites, right?
Yeah.
The nation of Edom. Really, they are the people known as so-called white people. You have a lot of them that look dark as this brother, right?
Sister.
Right. Like sister and them, Tia and Tamara.
Trevor Noah,
that other guy,
Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace. He looked like a so-called Negro, but it really goes into what your father is.
Yeah.
Your father and your grandfather. A man is the one that makes up the
seed.
You got the seed. Which goes into the Bible, it goes into sperm. Right?
Yeah, right.
Now I say he can well more likely go back to one of these three tribes.
We were scattered from one end of the earth into the other, and you know the people on the men on this list like to deal with women. So if you're going to be in another nation, you're going to deal with their women. That child's going to look closer like the mom sometimes, and say since his mom's Asian, he likes Asian women. So he'll go deal with another Asian woman, and then 10 generations down the line, he looked like Bruce Lee, but he go back to being an Israelite because he got character and flavor.
Yeah, the blood is the blood. So if something has characteristics in it, it don't change what the blood is. It just have different features.
Right.
It's what the spirit is. The blood don't change. The blood is the blood.
Over here in America, even when you go, you get out this country and go to Europe and those different places, they know you for your name and who you are. Here in America, black man, white man, or that black chick over there, that white man, they all about the book. Yes.
It's your nationality.
Yeah.
So I'm a German.
That's exactly it.
Right. In the other parts of the world, it's about your nationality. It's really about the reputation of your family, what your father did, what you have done. But here in America, it's all about supremacy, right? About color, bullshit, you know. And like I said, the elites want it that way. The ones, the bankers that running things, they want the peasants to fight over, race stuff like that. But like I said, but the Lord, He's about. We're preaching about this. We're in Matthew the 13th chapter. That's why the Lord say, when He come back, He's gonna separate the sheep from the goats. You gonna Trinitarian. You gonna have, like I said, you gonna have a lot of Israelites that look like this brother, look like him.
And you say, you say when I pray to the east.
Yeah, let's get that before you go. Let's get that before you go.
Pull a compass out and locate it on. You should have that on your phone.
Yeah.
Just pull the compass out and the compass will show you where the east is.
No, like I said, I know you don't know the Hebrew or whatever, but like I said, you just say in the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Just pray like that. The Lord understands that you don't know. So they say in the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Somebody give him a card too.
Contrary to popular belief, the name's Jesus Christ and God is not the name of our power and His Son. All right, that's not the name. You got.
I got the information for you too. That Oliver Caldwell information.
You got this guy portraying as God.
That's why we put horns on him.
That's why we put horns.
Because this image is not biblical, man.
No, that's
Caesar Borgia.
Yeah.
Then like this is not a black power color thing, because you got Israelites, Latinos, and Native Americans as a part of it. You have Israelites, which the Bible calls them the confusion of face. Like I said, this is a speckled bird, because the Lord said, "I liken my heritage as a speckled bird." So when you look at a peacock, what happens? It has all type of beautiful colors. The Israelites from the lightest shade of brown all the way to the darkest hue of purple. You know, it is what it is.
So that's why He said when you do pray, because if you don't pray in those names, it's really falling on deaf ears. All these years we've been praying to Jesus Christ, the Christian church, the Baptist church. That's how we was taught to pray until we found out His name in the Hebrew, which means Yahweh, which is God name. Okay, God and His Son is two different. They're not the same. Okay, they're on the same page with one another, but they're in agreement with everything, but they're different. So the God that we know and we call God ignorantly, His name is Yahweh, which means He is. In the Hebrew, He is. He's the beast. He exists. In other words, He's omnipotent. And Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, His name is Yahweh Shai, which means He saved, He delivered, He's salvation. In the Hebrew, but we're telling you their names in the Hebrew. Okay?
Everybody calls God. God just means, it's a title. It means power. Yes, He is a power, but what's His name though? And even the Arabs, they call Him Allah. Allah just means power. Yes, the Heavenly Father is a power, but He has to have. He has a name though. Oh, that's you. He is, but His name is Yahweh though. Just like they call Him Jesus. That's not the Lord's name. The letter J was not. The letter J just came about in a couple hundred years ago, the 1600s. That's how old the letter J is. If his name was Jesus, the letter J was just came about. His name. How?
You can search that up. It's common history.
Common knowledge.
That wasn't his name.
That wasn't his name. His name was Yahweh Shai.
I appreciate the
somebody
knowledge,
somebody write it down for him too.
What's your name?
Mark.
Somebody write the name of the Lord Yahweh and Yahweh Shai for him.
Yeah.
Let He have it,
He gonna read the scripture about praying.
Yeah.
Right. It's Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 15 to 16. And it reads, it says, "Then He said unto me, Hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than these. And He brought me into the inner courts of the Lord's house. And behold, at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, with their backs toward the temple of the Lord, and their faces toward the east. and they worship the sun toward the east.
And what scripture was that?
Ezekiel 8:16.
Ezekiel 8 and 16. That's how you're supposed to pray.
Stretch forth them hands, and that's First Kings 8 chapter 22 verse. Stretch forth your hands like this.
Yeah. You say in the name of your holy
God
God.
believe me.
Yeah.
That's it's other ways as well.
Somebody get that one in Matthew.
It's not just like this, you know, but it's about the way. It's the way you're praying. Like you said, you don't pray like this or throw up no, you know, different signs. You open your hands, because praying means to beg. So you can beg the Lord, you know.
Yeah.
You beg. That's what prayer means. You're begging the Lord or asking Him to come through on that which you're requesting. That your request be made unto Him. So like you say, you know, because some people might don't put that, they may bow their head, you know, or put your face towards the earth. You know, it's simple. Get on your knees. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this one before you go to
Matthew 6 and 5.
You might read loud though.
All right. It's Matthew 6 and 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues.
Like the Arabs, the pastors, like to put a rug down. The Arab put a rug down the middle of the sidewalk on a rug and go to praying. You don't pray like that.
Like them gutters, them what they call Israelis over there, you know, in the land of Israel, praying to a wall. You know?
Yeah, you don't supposed to pray like that. It's telling you how you're supposed to pray to the Lord. The Lord telling you, this is how you pray to me. Go ahead.
In the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men.
See? That they may be seen of men. Go ahead.
Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou prayest,
but when you pray,
enter into thy closet,
like a part of your house, secret place or whatever, or you can also pray to the Lord in your mind. Like say you at work, I'm giving you hell, you can pray to the Lord in your mind. He hear you. Go ahead.
And when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret.
To the secret.
And thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
Right. But when you're alone by yourself, you pray to the east, brother, to our homeland.
You guys been a blessing, man. I'm glad I came up.
What religion?
We know religion.
Oh.
No religion. We here every Saturday too.
That's great.
I'm from South Carolina up here on a business trip.
You got brothers from South Carolina? Give him the South Carolina brother information page. He around Myrtle Beach.
I believe in God. I don't believe in churches.
He got some other brothers around there. I can't remember where they at. He got some other camps.
That's Myrtle Beach, right?
No, he got some more brothers from South Carolina. I just can't remember where they at.
I just called you.
Well, that's our YouTube page. I'm gonna give him the South Carolina brother, and he got some other brother. He's the head brother. Show him the South Carolina brother page.
Is it the elder brother?
Yeah, just break that down for him. Like I said, they got some other brothers. I just don't know where they at.
And see if on his main, if it shows his multiple pages.
The most recent video, I know the brother here got a page that got moved. See the most recent video.
The South Carolina.
Yeah.
And he has narrator SC, right?
That's it. No, he got.
I got Tom. He got
See now?
Yeah.
He on South Carolina.
He also got Jim Walking Talk SC.
Yeah, just give him the. Like I said, it might have like 2 other camps. It's not just around there. You know, I don't know. So that brother could definitely reckon where it's at. You can go on there on YouTube and ask some questions or whatever like that. Okay. Like I said, it might have 2 other camps that I can't remember what city, and it might be somewhere closer to you. I just can't remember. I know he's around Myrtle Beach.
He's in Charleston.
Yeah, one in Charleston. There's another one somewhere else. I can't remember.
Greenville come to mind?
Huh?
Greenville.
He might. I can't remember exactly where the brother's at though.
Yeah, it's a Greenville, North Carolina, and a Greenville, South Carolina.
They got brothers in
Raleigh.
Raleigh.
I know they got brothers in
Raleigh, North Carolina.
I think there may be one in Fayetteville. I can't remember that. Huh?
Yeah, Fayetteville up above Spartanburg.
Yeah, I can't remember the ad though. But that's the main brother. That's the main brother.
When you see his background doing the videos, you'll know exactly where he goes.
Yeah, but it's been a lesson to
I
have.
appreciate that.
I knew it was a reason why I was
Hey, get-
gonna go to bed
Joe,
early tonight.
Give him a Joe. I'm gonna give you the Joe.
Got
Got
Franco.
it.
It's all happening. It's supposed to happen like this.
This is Job 33. I'm going to start at 14. For God speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction.
So last night when you was thinking I'm gonna go out here and shop with my woman and we're gonna have a nice time, Lord put it on you to actually run into the men of the Lord.
It says it in the next thing.
Go ahead.
I believe it.
Then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, which you originally planned on doing
Yeah.
tonight.
Right. This happened already. You know, the Lord unctioned this to happen. That's why people think, oh, I got free will. Nah, the Lord controls us, man.
Yeah.
You might have your intentions on going somewhere else. He said everything else to happen. You ever seen that other movie? I think it was Butterfly Effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
People who were supposed to be over here, called Mike, cut him off, and made him go somewhere. That's how the Lord is.
Yeah, because I felt compelled to turn around. We was going to keep walking. I told my wife, I said, I'm ready to head back.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but my teacher was to keep walking. I know why now.
Yeah. It all happened.
Y'all made my night. We'll keep doing that.
All right.
Proverbs 16.
Yeah.
Just Proverbs 16 and 9. Proverbs 16 and 9 says, a man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps.
Go ahead.
Right, so you got all your thoughts and emotions and what you think you're going to do for the day to day, but the Lord already got a plan. There ain't no such thing as a free will. Basically. Literally.
You got the free will to follow the Most High's will.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Which goes back to what we were speaking about earlier. We didn't know we was going to be out telling how it's headed.
Still bring it out, man.
Yeah, I was thinking, I'll meditate.
Still bring it out. You know, I wish you would have stayed, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, the Irishman.
Yeah. You gotta find the camera.
I get the info on Australia, then I have to. It's just showing Australia with the penal colonies, like you said. It says, seeking to preempt the French colonial empire from expanding into the region, Britain chose Australia as the site of a penal colony. I'm out to the colony. Right? And it says in his letters, his essay, The Irish Slave Trade, The Forgotten White Slaves, is about 100,000 Irish people and probably far more sent as slave labor to British colonies in the 1650s to 1660s.
He sent them to Australia. He might not know, but there's a country where this man was sending Irish
to the Caribbean,
Yeah.
to Jamaica, to the America,
Australia.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but he don't. Go ahead.
See, he a nigga anyway, so of course.
Yeah,
he-
fuck.
I'm gonna hop
Oh, yeah,
down.
you can see it on.
See it on the con.
It says it escalated 25 years later under Oliver Cromwell, Lord Protector of England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland.
You know, Jake was in there too.
Hey.
Yeah.
Flooded that.
Damn, devil.
Mind if I get some out of here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to get this when you were talking about America
Bringing the book back, man.
being spiritual Egypt. But hey, and this is just a guy making a general statement in the book, but the Spirit had it on him to say this, and it was just, I wish you could have heard this. This is on page 376 of Lost Tribes and Promised Lands by Ronald Sanders. And it says, race was still another matter. We have seen how the English, and what was Oliver Cromwell, an English Edomite, of the 16th and 17th centuries, for all their vaunted notions of being morally superior to the Spaniards, proved not to be so in the domains of race and slavery. The offenses now were to continue even into an age of which the better spirits on both sides of the Atlantic would sound their protests against them with growing vehemence. The Indians of North America, whether they had ever been the lost tribes of Israel or not, which they were at any rate largely to be reduced to the state of a lost and wandering people in their own country. In the case of the blacks, a promised land for white Europeans turned out to be in Egypt that held them in bondage for more than 200 years.
And then even at the one when he said about us being in bondage in that second 400-year stint, he don't understand that Egypt, which the Lord brought us out, he saved everybody out of it. And we wasn't saved, even though we didn't get to that. We still in what? Our captivity. This Exodus, yeah, this Exodus 20 and 2. Man, it says, I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. And when we was delivered out of Egypt, all right, we was all everybody in Israel was delivered, man. Okay? But this one, he was like, where's 2019? Which somebody that made that a doctrine. Which one of them is that made that shit a doctrine, man?
Yeah, all the bug outs over there.
Bro, we're not out of our captivity yet. We haven't been delivered out of this Egypt. That's why when he read Revelation 11 and 8, we still in our captivity. Because this spiritual Egypt. Because we're in this bondage and we haven't been delivered yet. All right? Go ahead.
Baruch chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
What? See, so we yet this day in our captivity. Okay? And what solidifies that we're in our captivity? Keep reading.
It says, for a reproach and a curse.
Yup. A what? Ooh.
And a reproach.
And the curse.
That's right.
Yeah. The curse is still on us when we go back to Deuteronomy 28. Because, again, we still under curses, man. So we haven't been delivered yet. Once we get delivered, all the curses gonna be lifted up, and they're gonna be put on all our enemies. Deuteronomy 30.
Right. And when Jacob was out here, I heard him say the word black. So you know he's still up under a curse.
Yeah,
Deuteronomy 28:37.
That's a reproach, man. That's a byword. Go ahead.
Because the Lord said he's gonna give us a new name. Not gonna be calling himself that no more in the kingdom of heaven, man.
It's gonna be our name, man. Go ahead.
Oh, here you go. It says, and to be subject to payments.
See, we still subject to payments. Bills, credit, debt.
Jacob on child support.
We in debt when we first born here, man. Child support. Some kind of way you owe the government, man.
Overly taxed.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You gonna owe the government, bro. If you don't owe them nothing, you gonna owe them next week.
Yeah. Good, bro. God. And it says, according to all of the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. When you departed from the Lord, that's when the Lord put it upon you, man. All right? Jake ain't going nowhere, man. We need a savior.
No.
All right? And then ultimate slavery is going to come down when this man is ready to release that great wrath. Okay? To give you this right here. Okay? Step your ass, man. All right? We want to get that with all we had. The Spirit had moved.
Yeah. We was free from our enemies, too. And that first captivity we was in. We was completely free from our oppressor, man.
Came out with riches too.
All right? We was completely free. And set up. Hey, we enter into the kingdom of heaven. We don't have them in dominion. We don't have chains on them. We're not ruling over people. So now we still what? Under subjection, man. All right, we currently under another man's rulership. And we can clearly see who it is. He is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that following. We ain't in our world yet, man. In other words, we're not in our heaven. All right? Go ahead.
Yep, verse 9 and 10. It says, hear Israel, the commandments of life.
Yeah.
Give ear to understand wisdom.
Go ahead, give wisdom. Go ahead.
Verse 10, how happened it?
How happened it?
Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land.
We're in our enemy's land. All right? Bro, we own our house. I own my car. I gotta pay insurance. I don't pay insurance, they gonna tow my car, man. And keep my car, bro. I own my car. I got the titles to my car. I don't pay insurance, they gonna impound my car.
They can take your kids away.
Then you got to pay to get it back out.
I gotta pay to get it back and put insurance on it. Great, man.
It says that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country.
So we waxing old. That's why we say thou. David praying like thou. How long? We out here crying. The innocent bride cried to the Lord daily. How long? Till you get us out this captivity, man. All right? That prophecy haven't been fulfilled yet. Because we still to this day in our captivity, man.
That's how you know King David was already here, man. Okay?
It tell you in Isaiah 51:14 that the captive exile hastened it to be loose, man. All right? We exiled from our land, but we still captive in another man's land. Because we exiled. We not occupying Israel yet. Because prophecy got to be to where when we occupy Israel, we going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man.
They said I would set them in their own land.
The government going to flow out of it, man. Go ahead, man.
Isaiah the 2nd chapter. God, it says that thou art waxing old in a strange country.
Hey, we getting old here, man. Come. We waxing old here.
Old, man. Quick. Too. It says that thou art defiled with the dead.
Yeah. And we defiled. We polluted him. So we asking the Lord how long before you give make our our whole being clean, man. All right, clean or what? Clean us up, man. Totally. You see, because at this point, we still defiled. We serving the Lord and we still dirty, man. All right, we won't serve the Lord and be clean forever with him, man. We don't want to serve the Lord and still have to sin, man.
What's known of that is we can't see the Lord as he is.
That's right.
Right?
Because we unclean.
We unclean. You can't even be in their presence, man.
Yep.
You know? And that's why when the Lord brings in Hebrews 8:8, we're gonna be made clean. We're gonna be made pure. And so much, the Lord has to put it in our inward parts to be right.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. So we can stay in the presence of him. Because the Lord, you gotta be in righteousness to remain with the Lord. That's why David said, purge me with hyssop. When you go into hyssop, that's a cleansing agent that we're gonna be clean forever, man. You see? That's the only way you stay in the good graces of the Lord. You gotta remain clean.
You know what? I should have made a young man
cleanse his way.
That's why it starts to happen now. You know, even also the Lord put all Israel as now you can be priests. What happens with what's the process of being a priest? It's a cleaning process.
That's right.
In order to be a priest, you have to clean yourself.
Purify.
Purify yourself. It's a way that you have to do that in order to be at the altar.
Detox.
And that detoxing that you were talking about has to first come forth with the mind, with the ways, with the mind, man.
Put off. You gotta be putting off from day to day.
What the Lord said, you have to first become as a what? Little child.
You gotta be converted, man.
Yeah.
Fully.
Not halfway. You can't be
half
and half. That's why the Lord also said, you have to be either one way with me, man. Right. But I'd rather that you be happy. Yeah. Fervent in spirit.
Real quick one.
That's totally take that's in the ministry. It's for
Yeah. This Job 17:9. It says the righteous also shall hold on his weight, and he that had clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. So when we gonna wax in our full strength, man, when we got those bodies, when we as clean as we gonna get, man. When we in power, bro.
Yeah.
The righteous gonna hold on this weight. And that's why we waxing stronger and stronger, because every day we getting cleaner and cleaner with the Lord. We putting off the old man, and we getting stronger and stronger, man.
That's why we're saying that great boldness.
That's why we getting more bolder. Because we getting more cleaner with the Lord. Well, in that aspect, we're what? We're serving the Lord more, spiritually. There you go. Purified. Yeah, we get spiritually purified. So ultimately, it automatically converts to our physical. The Lord, like, I'm going to start inside out. I'm going to purify your spirit and convert your spirit. Then, by default, the body automatically follows the spirit.
We're going to be
by default.
We're going to become monarchs in the earth again, man.
That's right.
Supreme rulers. Kings, man.
Right.
Judges, all right? A full body in government.
Gods.
God. Yeah, we're going to go back to the old way how it's supposed to be, man.
That's right, bro. We're going to get our statues. Yeah, we're going to get our statues back. Man, most of all, we're going to have the commandments, man, in us.
Yes.
Nah, righteous, that's going to be.
They got it.
Come on, you got it. Come on,
We
man.
have the power. The Lord said he's going to answer. The Lord said He's gonna answer our prayers even
Before
before we
we
ask.
ask.
Man,
Everybody said it ain't about. He be talking about the women. It ain't about the women. It's about having the presence of the Lord with us, man. The power of every big and call.
Controlling nations, controlling resources.
Yeah, resources.
Snap your fingers and a whole nation of people going to move from this continent to another continent. If they don't, you send plagues on them.
Hey, this the visualization of seeing Yahweh Shai every day. This is the man that created everything, man. That's gonna be just this alone.
It's having the Lord face
Having
towards
the face towards us.
Seeing the
Bro,
most times.
Seeing the Most High.
Bro, his face gonna be towards us. You know the Lord's face is not towards us. He
Right,
said,
he said,
I
turn
shall
back
see
on
what they end gonna be.
Right.
So now our beginning gonna be immortal because what? He gonna be facing us, man.
Hey, the Most
Come
High
on,
turned his
man.
face away from Yahweh Shai when he was on the cross.
Man,
But then
watch that civil rights looking nigga, man.
Yeah, he said it's big.
Civil rights looking ass. Man.
That nigga don't look like
Like-
he have
like
dreams.
Paul
that nigga
He
look
have
like-
moves.
That nigga look like he marched on and selling, man.
That nigga got a head on his
That boy had dreams.
What he
He have
said?
moves.
That nigga got a tank head on his
Nigga like he marched on selling, man.
Why they got some shit in that
Oh
head?
man.
That nigga had a civil rights face, man.
Yes.
he has some yellow
He
teeth.
got the old dress code and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Goddamn nigga.
like
man.
That what he said.
Oh, nigga.
He ain't had to say
Look at
nothing.
still ain't say nothing.
That nigga mind just uttered all itself.
That's Dwayne Johnson. They got a civil rights thing.
That's Dwayne Johnson.
Switchblade head, man. Go ahead, brother.
He said switchblade.
Jeremiah 31:31. It says, Behold, the days come, said Jehovah, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant did break, although I was a husband unto them, saith the Lord Yahweh. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with thee.
And that new covenant, we not in a new covenant too. You fucking niggas that teach that. Go ahead, brother. Hey, that was the first. Go ahead.
It says,
Yeah, you know.
But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, says Yahweh, I will put my law into
After those gold things.
You know we need a new covenant. Spend time, nigga, listen to Uncle Luke and shit, man. We need to get the fuck out of here, man.
The world been reduced to.
Nothing but a bunch of old.
Bullshit.
And that's another way you know we not out our captivity.
Check in on top.
And you see motherfucking homosexual walking around. Ain't no feminists gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, huh? None of that. So we still in hell. Like we still in captivity, bro. You got it. There's a lot of signs, you know.
Get your head busted a white.
You go, ain't no feminists in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Ain't no flag that's gonna be walking around in Israel.
I still want that 119.
this is Jeremiah 31:33. It says, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said Jehovah, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts. Demons get close, be their power, and they shall be my people. Yeah, so the law is going to be written in our inward parts. You're not going to have to worry about going off in the kingdom. That's going to be all of Israel, not just the remnant this time. When we get to the kingdom and they come back through the first fruits, they all going to be righteous, everybody. And the heathens going to be subject to our righteousness too.
Right. Hebrews 8 and 8. That a fresh covenant. The people like, oh, the old covenant, it's the same thing, man. It's a fresh, man. Fucking dick. He ain't changed. That's neither here nor there, brother.
As if it were a new song. They should sing it as if it were a new song.
Yes.
It's the same song. It's Exodus 15.
Right.
It tells you the same thing.
That's the same thing Moses was bringing to the people, man.
That's right.
You not changed.
Ain't no change.
And Deuteronomy 28 verses 1 through 14 will be in full fruition, man. Full effect. That blood covenant that we entered into with Yahweh, okay, that's going to be reestablished, man. We're doing it right now.
Government's gonna be on his
On the
shoulders,
shoulders.
and we gonna allow
Isaiah 96. Yeah.
the sceptrons of David gonna be set up. Every man gonna be in their order, and there's gonna be peace on earth, man.
Yep.
In that order.
It's Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 22. Let us draw near with a true heart,
Yep.
in full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience,
Right.
and our bodies washed with pure water.
Changed.
That's right. They got to be changed, man. Even this nation right here has to be changed.
We gotta be changed.
We got to be changed.
Everybody.
Lord gonna change 2/3 with their cleansing agent, which is nuclear radiation. Okay, we're being changed by the spirit and power of this word, man.
It's both fires.
Both fire,
and the
right,
nuclear
bro.
fire.
Right.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's
That's a video.
like that old saying, going back to the beginning when the elders first hit the airways. I'd rather go through the spiritual fire than the actual fire is finna come from the heavens, man. You better make a choice right now. Which one you want to go through? 'Cause that second one ain't gonna play with your ass, man. You know?
Oh, yeah, you had that song. 119. Okay, Clinton's way.
You got it? Bring it on.
Yeah. This is Psalms 119, verse 9.
Oh, yeah.
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Yeah.
Want to read it again?
Man cleans his way spiritually by his word, man. By the washing of your mind through the word. Not by getting dunked in them with fucking water. Go your ass over here like the niggas used to do. Go back there by the airport, back there on the lake, going in that nasty ass water, man. Getting dunked. Yeah, Lincoln Beach. Yeah, man. By washing your mind, getting all the filth and the impurities of this society and the teachings of the traditions of men washed out of your mind. All right? And applying the word of the Lord, the ways of the Lord. It's a way of the Lord, man. It's a way you conduct yourself. It's a way that you're supposed to think. It's a mindset that you're supposed to be in. When I deal with a woman, I'm supposed to conduct myself and act like this. I'm supposed to not allow this to happen. She has a man, I don't deal with her. In no form of fashion. Well, I'm gonna just talk to her. No, I don't deal with that at all. Cut it off. Just be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woman and man can't be friends like talking about it. Right? Somewhere, somehow, something sexual gonna
Got
come
to
in.
happen, yeah.
No?
From one party or the other.
If they just normal people.
Yeah.
They're two normal fucking people.
The question gonna end up getting asked like, where is this going? What are we doing here?
You know?
Take it to the bedroom.
Yeah, a woman passionate advances of a man.
Yeah.
The man will do the same. Man, go ahead, bro. It's getting wacky now, bro.
It's 2 Corinthians 3 and 18. Right? It says, but we all with an open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory.
Right.
Even as by the Spirit of the Lord.
Right.
If you're looking into the mirror and we go into that word image, I can't even hold up that right now. We're going
Wait.
to his ways, right? It's literally trying to be like Yahweh Shai. He's changing us into him.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
All right. So with that, hope this live lesson is very edifying. Y'all should week in and week out, preaching the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great.
Say it 3 times,
Okay?
brother.
We're out there preaching the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great. Okay? Say it again. We're out here week in and week out, preaching the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America. We want to give all infinite honor and glory and praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem,
Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessings, salutations